Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In just a few days time, we are going to see our final major seasonal update drop in Warzone and MW3, obviously that being the Season 6 update. Now, Season 6 every single year for Call of Duty is always pretty fun because it's the haunting season. They get pretty wild with some of the LTMs and some of the crossover content, and of course, we're going to see full-on patch notes associated with all the gameplay updates and changes in content coming with the launch of our final season. And today we've got a bit of a preview as to what to expect for those patch notes. Now, this is not every single change that's going to be included in the Season 6 patch notes, but just simply those that they've revealed so far, either via their social channels or some of the blog previews that we've gotten in regards to gameplay changes, account updates, stuff like that. So there will be even more come Wednesday. That's when the full patch notes are dropping Wednesday morning. I'll be covering them right here, right as they drop. So if you want to guarantee you're up to date with those and everything else going on in COD, obviously very busy time coming up with the launch of BO6 and our final seasonal update, meta changes, bunch of reveals and announcements coming soon. You're not going to want to miss any of it, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And if you enjoy this video as we do dive into an early look at these patch notes, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. First things first, the majority of our best insights into upcoming bug fixes and gameplay changes are the Trello boards that are run for multiplayer and then also for Warzone. Unfortunately, we just haven't seen much action on these as of late. In fact, all the issues here are mostly recap of things that we've previewed before. For instance, on the Sledgehammer Trello board for just generally Modern Warfare 3, mostly multiplayer and zombies, they say that deployable cover in multiplayer still being disabled due to various different out-of-map exploits, still something they're looking into in full. So we might have that fully return and be available across all modes. It might be something that they're just like, game's coming to a close, maybe we don't fully bring this back. And then for zombies, the Jack Thumper 656 aftermarket part cannot be used properly at times. I've seen people load in with it just fine. I've seen it glitch out for players as well. Doesn't seem to be a very consistent thing, so they're still working on that, investigating that as well. And then on the Warzone Trello, kind of the same deal. Things that we've seen mentioned for some time now. For instance, various different gameplay elements being disabled, both in ranked play or just in general gameplay due to various different bugs and glitches. It's possible that they are finally fully fixed here. That's why they're still in the Trello, even though we've seen updates to some of these things. They haven't fully updated them, or they would move these over to the Resolve tab. Luckily, we do get a few more specifics from the various social channels for the devs. Sledgehammer, for instance, actually pushed live an early update prior to Season 6 just the other day, but this will be fully active in Season 6 and will be applied to everything coming with the new season as well. They say to further improve map variety in Modern Warfare 3, all map variants in quick play have now moved into the Vortex Mosh Pit playlist. So all of the wacky or different map variants that we have for a bunch of different maps within the game are all going to be within that Vortex playlist. Now they say additionally, a new featured playlist named Party Modes is now available, containing a mix of permanent and LTM modes. So a couple of different minor playlist updates, and that'll continue, like I said, to expand into Season 6. Sledgehammer did end up actually directly confirming a new update coming with Season 6 in response to some split screen issues. Someone ended up posting a comment saying, please ensure the new shipment variants actually work for split screen. Obviously, we've got 1,000,001 shipment variants coming in Season 6 because there are dev errors going on with that. And they say, hey, we've got a fix for dev error 12744 specifically on cell ship incoming, and we don't expect this issue to impact any of the new Season 6 maps. So if you are a split screen player, you're finally getting some updates here so you can experience some of those map variants, and hopefully that resolves some of your compatibility issues with multiplayer in certain maps and modes. They also directly respond to a handful of issues within the cyber attack mode as well. Someone ended up posting some feedback with a handful of bugs being reported, and with this they do say that it's unlikely they're going to make any significant changes to the way that playing the objective is rewarded in this mode. Previously, picking up the bomb would give the carrying player a UAV. They say that's not functionality they are intending to change. They also say they are investigating an issue where the indicator on the scoreboard for the bomb carrier is not correct either. So a couple of fixes coming specifically for that. They also asked about a few other additional things mentioned there. So we should see some more cyber attack specific updates, which is super niche, I know, but nonetheless, some things we can expect over within the Season 6 notes and probably throughout the season as well. We then shift into some more standard seasonal updates and things to expect with the launch of Season 6. The first of one we've come to see every single update, basically, every single major seasonal update, I should say, and that is the rank play reset happening in both multiplayer and Warzone. So right as Season 6 drops, I still see these comments every single season. Hey, what happened to ranked play? Where's the ranked play, mode at? Because right as the update drops, they end up disabling ranked play. Sometimes it's for an hour or two, sometimes maybe it's a little bit longer, but usually it's re-enabled by the end of the day at the latest. But they disable ranked play because there is a full reset happening where obviously you go back a couple of divisions depending on where you're ranked. And with that, we also see several new rewards added in as well. So these will be the final ranked play resets for MW3. Obviously, when Black Ops 6 drops, we'll have a new iteration of ranked play and multiplayer there. And then the next ranked play update for Warzone, in theory, should be with Season 1 of Black Ops 6 with the Black Ops 6 integration, and that should include big map ranked play on Urzikstan for the first time. So some exciting things to look out for there. We're also, and this somehow has turned into a big thing, gonna actually see some significant playlist updates with Season 6. I don't know what they were doing with the playlist this season for Season 5, specifically within Warzone. But yeah, they were not good. Like, solos wasn't available and duos wasn't available for what felt like half the season. Like, the past couple of weeks, they really haven't changed anything for the playlists. But that's changing with the launch of Season 6 because we're getting 2 new LTMs. Purgatory, which is more of a sandbox mode, they're saying. Within this, you can battle it out. You can also complete various objectives. There's even a safe space in this mode. Within Purgatory, there are insane power-ups, things that you can get from like the arcade mode in multiplayer and enhanced abilities from mutation. There's portals that'll actually teleport you across the map. There's a flying version of Shipment that flies over Rebirth in this mode. In this strange environment, Shipment flies over the island on a drivable platform, accessible via parachute, helicopter, and by portal. Like I mentioned, there's a full-on safe zone for this as well. If you end up killing more players, you're going to show on the minimap more because there's the Torment level. This will have the full jump scare care packages, so if you open up a cache or a loot box, it might jump scare you. There's Terra Balls all around the map, they say. You have to watch out for these. They are found in scare packages. So this is going to be a fun, very gimmicky LTM. And then a bit more standard, there's going to be Zombies Royale as well. Now, they don't give out the specifics on if both of these will be available for all squad sizes, if it'll be limited in squad sizes or what. Well, we're going to have to wait and see on Wednesday for that to be specifically revealed. But at least we are getting some new modes and an actual significant playlist update for the first time in what feels like quite some time. We are also going to see a new Warzone challenge update, so the seasonal challenges and rewards for Warzone will continue here in Season 6, where we have a couple new categories to go through and get some new camos and some new unlocks there, with combat expertise, cooperation, mobility, and redacted, to ultimately get 4 different camos: the Fallout, Whispering Veil, Mutant Flux, and then also Headed to Hell. So if you're specifically a Warzone player or you care about getting those seasonal quote-unquote mastery camos, we'll have some new opportunities for that as well. Obviously, this being a new season, this also means we are going to see a full-on level cap update, the final one of MW3. Of course, when Black Ops 6 drops, we're all going back to level 0 to start fresh. Levels will not carry over in multiplayer, but this season, the level cap's going to increase from 1,050 all the way up to 1,250. And with this, there are various new rewards available, some new calling cards, a new blueprint as well. So as you increase basically every 50 levels, there's a new reward associated with that. And then finally here for some standard seasonal stuff, new weapon and prestige camo, the final weapon and prestige camo, and I gotta say it might be the best looking one yet. It's known as Constellation's End, and it's going to be a grind to unlock, because in order to actually get this, you have to max out a weapon level. You then have to get the one trick prestige camo, which requires 150,000 XP. Then after you do that, you have to get molten obsidian. That's 200,000 XP after one trick. And then after that, you've got to get the mercury prestige camo. That's 250,000 XP after one trick and molten obsidian. And then after you do that for Constellation's End, you need an additional 300,000 XP on top of one trick, molten obsidian, and mercury. So gonna take quite some time to get this on multiple guns, but it is a very cool looking prestige camo, if I do say so myself. And that being said, that is a nice little early look at a handful of the gameplay updates, changes, bug fixes, and other patch notes coming with Season 6 here in a few days' time. As mentioned, when the full patch notes are out, I'll be covering them right as they drop, so stay tuned for that alongside everything else going on in COD by hitting that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, a like rating on your way out would be seriously appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.